This is a live server, content that we've just built, and let's just see how crazy I can do this. Okay? Now I'm going to move kind of slowly so that you guys can be my eyes without being made sick here. Ryan?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can, Ryan. Hold on a second. I've got one thing happening, Toys. That is, there he is. Can you guys see Ryan?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how's it
You
going?
want to shake hands?
Yeah, nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Amsterdam virtually.
Awesome.
I'm going to keep saying how I'm going to move my virtual head very slowly so as not to make our audience nauseous. So,
Excellent.
I just gave the presentation, Ryan, and thank you for being here rather early in San Francisco. And why don't you show us around the new store? And well, I want to buy a hat. I want to buy a hat like the one, well, maybe not like the one you have.
Now, this is an exclusive A&J hat. This is the A&J store, so welcome. We're sort of building out this entire domain for shopping and for people to populate these stores with clothing and attachments. And so this is a...
So we've already got some stuff to buy, right?
Exactly. So come on over here and let me show you some hats that we've got on display.
All the sound is 3D, by the way. You can see that. We actually can have dozens of people in the store at the same time, which we did not do for this demo. So I like the cowboy hat, Ryan.
Yeah, I think that one would suit you. You should try it on.
So I picked this up and it makes a copy of my own. Whoa, does it, what do you think?
It's not sitting, yeah, it's pretty good. It's not sitting on your head. Let's go over to the mirror.
Okay, let's go to the mirror. Hello.
Yeah, it's not quite right.
So this is pretty messed up. I mean, I can try and, maybe do I need to make it a little bit bigger? Like that? Ryan, can you, now one thing you can do in our store, Ryan, can you, I can't see the side of my head, you know?
Yeah, let me fix it a little for you. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there.
Nice, nice. What else do you got? Oh look, are those watches?
Yeah, we got some cool watches. Come over here. I think there's a couple that you'd really like. This one in particular is pretty sweet.
This is pretty cool. So we got a watch here. I don't know, this is made for an enormous muscular person. I'm gonna make it a little smaller here. You can do that with virtual things. You can't do that with a real one. And I'm gonna put that on my, that's still a little big, right? So you can see, you guys, as I put this on, it kind of attaches to my body.
Nice.
This is pretty awesome stuff, by the way, folks. This is the ability to put objects like this on your avatar and have somebody else adjust them at the same time. It's pretty nice work. Nice work, Ryan.
You want to check out behind me? There's some checkout stands where you can pay for those things.
Now let's get into the craziness of the blockchain here, you guys. So thanks, Ryan. I'm going to come over here. So we've got a checkout station, okay? And when I go over here, look at this. So how would you do a virtual checkout? Well, let me show you. So when I get close enough, you see this little tablet here? This is kind of what we use for all our operations in High Fidelity, sort of your UI. So up here you can see floating, I've got the items that I bought. And so, well, let me grab that hat, okay? And I'm gonna put it on the scanner here. Now this is where we're starting to get into the blockchain. As I mentioned before, I've got a wallet in here. And so this item comes up and it says that to purchase it, I'm gonna have to pay 10 HFC, which is the proposed name of our new currency here. And so I'm gonna just click on that button. And it says confirm. I can see a little security picture up there in the corner. That actually guarantees, that's one of those like the web, it guarantees that I'm actually talking to the right server and by extension the blockchain. So I'm gonna confirm that. That was all it took. It's confirming this on the blockchain. And I can actually click a button here and say wear it, and you'll see, it's hard to even see, but it'll flicker for a second. There you go, where it actually, that switched the sort of one I was trying on to the one that I officially own. And that's pretty amazing. I can look You can see I can look at other things. I can look at all the things I own. So we mentioned that idea that the asset information is on the blockchain, and I can basically take a look here. Oh, I'm noticing I'm turned around a little bit, aren't I? There we go. This is one of the persistent problems with the Oculus Rift. You end up. So I can bring up my tablet here, and I can take a look at those things that I own. I can also, I mentioned before, I can also go to my wallet. I can see how much money I have in my virtual account, and again, that is my actual blockchain balance. I can do things like choose a new security picture or update my passphrase. The passphrase that's stored here encrypts the private keys that I own. And as I touched on earlier, what's really amazing about the blockchain, and it has a huge application for VR, is that those keys are owned only by me. So high fidelity, no matter how much you would like to, cannot do anything with this watch once I've bought it. Pretty powerful. Now, as I mentioned before, Ryan, are you an official owner of this hat?
I am. This is an official Monster beanie. You should be able to inspect it.
Now look, I can point my little laser beam at that, and I can click here. And again, we read into the blockchain and come up with this name, Monster Beanie. Doesn't show me who the owner is. Ryan's kind of a private consumer. I can see that he has number 11 of infinity in this case. It's not a limited edition item, it could be, and when he bought it. And I can jump right to the marketplace and buy one myself if I want to, and in the case of that hat, I really don't. Now, we're getting ready for this launch in a couple of months of this capability. And so Ryan and his team have been building a big complex, a starter server of stores here that other people are going to move into and start selling things. We're all about.
You also notice there, Philip, if you look at your wrist, the watch that you tried on has been taken off, and that's because you didn't pay for it and you left the store. So we don't want to let you steal that. So the minute you walk out, it took it off your wrist.
Well, so you can imagine, as you can imagine, not only is the blockchain chain effective, but in general, and it was wonderful how we touched on this earlier, we believe, and we saw this in Second Life, that the capability that people are going to have to go shopping virtually like this is going to scratch an itch for people and hopefully motivate content development in a way that I bet will be pretty amazing, even compared to Second Life. So again, this is just some beautiful work that we wanted to show you for the very first time today. We just had a very successful demo of it without a hitch there. Exactly, thumbs up, Ryan. Thank you very much. And
all right, see you guys.
Great, that's the end. Thanks, everybody.